Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss an important topic of neuroanatomy, and the topic is thalamic nuclei and their functions. Now this topic is pretty much covered in Snell's neuroanatomy. There's a table there, but uh, it sometimes gets difficult to cram that table. So today we are going to summarize that table in form of a diagram so that it gets easy to remember it. So first of all, we will draw a diagram and name the nuclei of the thalamus. So the name of the nuclei is according to the position in the anatomy, as we know that anatomy is concerned with the terms which define the position. For example, anterior, medial, ventral, and lateral and medial. I hope you're all familiar with these terms. So let's get started. First, we will draw like this. This is the anterior. Now, suppose this is the medial part of the page and this is the lateral part. So we will draw another nuclei and this is the medial one. Now the medial part is covered over here. Now we will shift to the lateral part, that will be on this side. So laterally, the anterior, as we know, it has already been covered. So the most forwardmost part on the lateral side, this is called as ventral anterior. Now we will draw two more nuclei here. This is the lateral dorsal and lateral posterior. Similarly, we will draw more nuclei on the other side. Okay, so and other nuclei comes like this, and posteriorly a nuclei covers this like this, and two small other nuclei. Okay, let's name them. This one that we discussed first is the anterior. This is the forwardmost. Now on the medial side, we have the medial nucleus. Okay, the anterior side and the medial side has been covered. Now we will shift to the lateral side. As we know, the anterior has already been covered, so the forwardmost on the lateral side is known as the ventral anterior. Now this is known as ventral lateral. Okay, now two very important nuclei. This is ventral posterolateral or VPL, and this is a bit towards the medial end as compared to this, so this is VPM, ventral posteromedial. Okay, so these two nuclei, this is the lateral dorsal and this one is posterior to it, so it is lateral posterior. Okay, the posterior most nuclei, this is known as pulvinar. Now we have these two small nuclei left. As you know that this is a bit towards the medial end, so it is medial geniculate, and this is lateral geniculate. Let's revise this again: anterior and medial. Now this is the lateral side, so ventral anterior, ventral lateral. Now we have ventral posterolateral, ventral medial. Now lateral dorsal, lateral posterior. On the posterior most we have the pulvinar, medial geniculate body, and lateral geniculate. Now we will discuss the functions of these. We'll draw the same nuclei again so that we can remember the functions. The anterior nuclei is concerned with emotions. The medial, this is concerned with sensory plus olfactory sensations. Now the ventral anterior, this is concerned with the motor mobility, influences the activity of the motor cortex. Okay, so the ventral lateral, this is also concerned with the activity of the motor cortex. So these two have the pretty much same functions. Now VPL and VPM, ventral posterolateral and ventral posteromedial, these two relay sensations of consciousness. Now these three nuclei make it easier for us to learn their functions because their functions are unknown. Quite easy, huh? Okay, we are left with two. The medial geniculate, this is concerned with hearing, and the lateral one, this is concerned with vision. So this is pretty much it. You can easily remember the functions by practicing the diagrams again and again. I hope this helps. Thank you.